Hello? Hello?
No, Lieutenant, your men are already dead.
Botho University was established in 1997 and has rapidly evolved over the years.
No, Lieutenant, your men are already dead.
integral part of Botho graduates.
The also urgent demand for tertiary institutions is to produce graduates with immediate utility to work in a highly dynamic, competitive, and a rapidly changing market-driven global economy.
We stay close to the industry, and which is why you see so many leaders of industry here today, because they work with us in making sure that what we produce is something that would be useful to them in the industry.
My background is within the five-star hotel industry. Over the last year, we've been developing and implementing the hospitality program, which is a Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. We certainly believe that we have one of the most innovative hospitality programs here in Botswana, one which combines both the practical aspects as well as the theoretical aspects of the hospitality industry, making sure that any learner or student with Botho University has the ability to both go into the hospitality industry directly on graduation and excel into that industry.
Botho University, in my experience, is probably the preeminent university in the city in terms of my neck of the woods, which is hospitality. The reason I think highly of it is because it was the first university to approach Landsmore to work together for the benefit of the students coming through. The benefit for the university students is that they can use what they've learned in the classroom in the real environment, because I'm certainly a firm believer that you learn much more on the floor of a department in a hotel than you ever learn in the classroom.
Having been here for 4 years now and having acquired the skills that I got from Botho University, I'm very confident that I will work well in the outside world, in the industry, because Botho provides us with industrial qualifications and we do practicals that give us a chance to work confidently in the industries outside.
From first-hand experience, I've actually come down to a point where I actually had to use some of the skills that I've actually learned in one module, which is operating systems and hardware. I was helping a friend of mine who actually had to install internet in people's houses. We did the configurations, we did the installations, with everything about the whole job. We did it with them. What we're learning can be applied in the real world.
Academic rigor combined with excellence in all extracurricular activities ensures that Botho University graduates possess a potential combination of skills. We are one of the top-ranked sporting institutions in Botswana, having won all top accolades and championships in the country. This is not surprising considering the fact that we have extensive sporting facilities for basketball, netball, volleyball, soccer, and chess.
I've been involved in volleyball. With the facilities that we have here at Botho University, I've actually managed to explore my talent to another level.
I believe that most of us, if not all, have had an opportunity to transform their lives.
I'm a living proof of a developed person in terms of leadership.
It is in Botho University that I have truly realized my true potential.
We know that at the end of our student academic life here, they have to go out, but we still rely on them to be our ambassadors.
If you have been studying here for 4 years, you probably can develop a business. As an entrepreneur, you can create a job for yourself and other people. Right now, Mafia Soul employs about 17 young people.
I have a Lens Setswana app which has 2 million downloads and a couple of more translation apps which are at 20K downloads each. The resources in Botho included maybe having pretty fast Wi-Fi and I'll say super awesome computers, which are pretty fast too for your development.
When I came here, I must say that I didn't know exactly who I was, but the moment I left the institution, there was a lot I had discovered about myself. Before being SRC president, I was Minister for Gender and Social Welfare. I've learned a lot. Leadership is just one of the things that I was able to learn from this university. I also learned teamwork. I was able to interact with other people.
Pamisa naman. Yun. Isa video. Ay, kuha. Matsagang galing sa fasa. Khala di buile mongaka. Ke dile tswekere. Tswekere. Sure. Raja woo. Tada. Hilang batho. O re ngwena.
One, two, one, two. Yeah, yeah. I didn't. One, two. One, two, one, two.
Honest you do. Honest you do. At first I thought it was just infatuation, but oh, it's lasted so long. Now I find myself wanting to marry the and take you home. Darling, you send me. I know you send me. Oh, yeah.
Close to the industry, and which is why you see so many leaders.
I waited till I saw the sun. I don't know why I didn't come. I left you by the house of fun. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. When I saw the break of day, I wish that I could fly away. Instead of kneeling in the sand, catching teardrops in my hand. My heart is drenched in wine, but you'll be on my mind forever. Out across the endless sea, I would die in ecstasy, but I'll be a bag of bones, driving down the road alone. My heart is drenched in wine, but you'll be on my mind forever. Something has to make you run. I don't know why I didn't come. I feel as empty as a drum. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. come. I don't know why I didn't come.
Whenever darkness is falling, you know the spirit of the party starts to come alive till the day is dawning. We can throw out all the blues and hit the city lights, 'cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. So give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the night. You need the evening action, a place to dine, a glass of wine, a little late romance. It's a chain reaction. We'll see the people of the world coming out to dance, 'cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. So give me the night. Give me the night. And if we stay together, we'll find the rhythm of the evening taking us up high. Never mind the weather. We'll be dancing in the street till the morning light, 'cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. So give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the night.
Não posso mais lutar contra o que sinto. Se sinto o que penso, você está sempre comigo. Não posso mais mentir. Eu tinha muito medo, agora sei que eu te quero, com certeza. Eu não vou fugir dessa vez, não. love you. Eu quero te dizer que este amor é mais forte do que todo o orgulho que ainda existe em mim. Ainda quero te falar que sou outra pessoa depois que conheci este amor. Eu não vou fugir dessa vez, não. Eu decidi te amar assim. Eu não vou fingir dessa vez, não. I don't wanna go. I know I love you. Eu decidi te amar. Eu não vou fugir dessa vez, não. Eu decidi te amar assim. Eu não vou fingir dessa vez, não. I don't wanna go. You know I love you. I don't wanna go. You know I love you. Eu decidi te amar assim. I don't wanna go. You know I love you. Eu decidi te amar assim. Te amar. down. The wind is whispering secret things. Ooh. Feel the silence deep inside. Imagine a sunset embracing the night. Oh. Diving deep into your mind, you can let your soul unwind. Ooh. There's no fear to keep you down, just yourself with your own sound. Get back to serenity. Come on strong, set your spirit free. Get back to serenity. Tune yourself into a true reality. Where do you come from? Where do you go? Is there a reason that keeps you in flow? Ooh. Walking on water, lighter than air, into the ocean, now you are there. Now you are there. Peace of mind is all around, rising up when the sun goes down. Ooh. Into the ocean of your bliss, into the light where your home is. Your home is. Get back to serenity. Come on strong, set your spirit free. Get back to serenity. Tune yourself into a true reality.
But that is the best route. So we were happy because it's exemplar.
Now, Lieutenant, your men are already there. Now, Lieutenant, your men are already dead.
I'm facing it. Oh, I'm facing it. Oh, I'm facing it. I'm facing it.
Lieutenant General ready. Lieutenant General Lieutenant General Lieutenant General
I'm facing it.
Lieutenant General
I'm facing it. I'm facing it. I'm facing it.
Lieutenant General
I'm facing it. I'm facing it. I'm facing it. I'm facing it.
Lieutenant General
Testing, 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 testing. Hi guys. Remember to love in a classy way. Classy. Can you hear me? Even those people at the back. There are some ladies who don't look very beautiful at the back there. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay.
I've been around this world. I've been a lot of places. Seen a million faces and 1,000 times. But when I look into your
Oh, you can sit down. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Um, Memankgole. Memankgole. Can you come upstage? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and our distinguished guests. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to this memorable event of Botho University Lesotho campus. Please, ladies and gentlemen, keep your cell phones on silent mode. May I request all of us to stand for the word of prayer.
We may close our eyes. Father, dear Lord, we thank you. We give you all honor. We praise you for what we are about to experience this day. Glorify everybody and help everybody's understanding for the good thing that is happening in our country. We praise your name in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Thank you very much. You can sit down. Thank you for the powerful prayer. We are already feeling blessed and we are feeling the presence of the Holy Spirit amongst us. Enwa ya le dumedisang le ho le amohela moketeng ona o mokana-kana wa Botho University ke setlolo sa Phokeng ke mokomane ke motho wa Mmamodipakoma ha a bua hore sepa leholo ke la molata o re la monga motse ke kotokwana ke ngwetsi ya Tebeleng ke ngwetsi ya Tebeleng ka lebitso ke Palesa wa Nkiwane wa Madikane ka Sontaha ke Lucia ya halalelang ke setho sa kereke. I'm a lecturer, a senior lecturer, in fact, in the Faculty of Education and Distance Learning in the Department of Communication Skills and Study Skills. I am going to be your MC. You are most welcome once again. Ke kopa le tle le ntumelle ke tle ke qale ka ho isa hlompho ho Modimo Ntate ena tlhahla matsholo tlhahla rammoloki tlhahla metsi wa etse keledi hobane keleding o photlisa ditjhaba di tswang ho wena di tla boela ho wena mmopong ha ke se ke isitse hlompho ka bokgutshwanyane bo bokalo ho tlhahla matsholo le tle le ntumelle hle bo mme le bontate ke tla ke ise hlompho e kgolo ho motlotlei letsie la boraro kgosi ya Basotho. Hlompho ke boele ke ise ho letona la hae le leholo tona kgolo ya mmuso wa motlotlei Ntate Pakaditha Bethuele Mosisidi. Ke boele ke ise hlompho ho motlatsi wa tona kgolo ke hlomphe mookamedi wa ntlo ya Senate ke hlomphe motsamaisi wa dipuisano ka ntlong ya bakgethwa ke boele ke ise hlompho ya ka ho lekgotla la matona ka hare ho lekgotla leo la matona le tle le ntumelle bontate le bomme ka boikokobetso ba boholo ke tle ke ise hlompho ya ka e kgethehileng ho our guest speaker letona le kgabane la thuto le kwetliso Ngaka Mahadi Phamotse mme ke o hlomphile. Ke boele ke ise hlompho e kgolo ka boikokobetso ho matona ohle a teng ka hare ho rona. Ke boele ke ise hlompho ya ka ho matlo a mabedi a ketsa molao. Ke qale ka ntlo ya mahosana, ke fetele ho ntlo ya bakgethwa. Ke boele ke ise hlompho ho baahlodi ba makgotla e leng boahlodi ba makgotla a maipiletso le moahlodi wa lekgotla le leholo la Lesotho e leng the High Court of Lesotho. I would also like to pay my respects to the members of the diplomatic corps and the heads of international organizations. My respects also go to senior officials and captains of public and private, as well as parastatal organizations who are here present with us. Ke boele ke ise hlompho ya ka ho morena wa sehloho wa sebaka seo re leng ka hare ho sona. Ke boele ke ise hlompho morena wa ka wa sehloho, morena wa Matsieng, ntate Tshwana Mantata, ke o hlomphile ntate. Hlompho ya ka ke boele ke ise o morena wa Hathetsane, e leng yena morena ya bodiseng ba mobu ona o re o hatileng. Ke a tseba ba bang ba tla ba hatile mmeteng, mmete ona wa di hodima mobu. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to extend my respects to the following officials of Botho University. The Vice Chancellor, Botho University, the Chancellor, Botho University, Chairperson and members of Botho University Board of Directors, Chairperson and members of Botho University Advisory Council, Vice Chancellor and Managing Director, Botho University, Chief Executive Officer, Botswana Qualifications Authority, Acting Chief Executive Officer, Council, Botswana, Pro Vice Chancellor, Botho University, Deputy Pro Vice Chancellor, Botho University, Dean, Botho University, Botho University Lesotho staff, and our great clients. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Botho University students. Let me also pay my respects to members of the media fraternity, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Bohle bohle ke a le dumedisa, ke re ho lona dumelang. Ke itse ho lona dumelang. Now I heard it. It is again my pleasure to welcome you all here today to witness history in the making. People always ask me, what is this Botho University? Is it that university that operates from the mall? Do you know what I normally tell them? I said, not only that Botho University operates from the mall, but it is the one and only university in Africa which has an international campus. At this juncture, I would like to call upon the Dean of Botho University Lesotho to come on stage and introduce our guests. Dr. Rankanathan, sir, the floor is yours.
In praising His Majesty King, the Honorable Cabinet Ministers, the Honorable Minister of Education, the Honorable Minister of Development Planning, the Honorable Minister of Development Planning, the Honorable Minister of Water Affairs, and our own Honorable Minister of Prime Minister's Office, my dear Vice Chancellor, my Pro-Vice Chancellors, Deputy Pro-Vice Chancellors, invited guests, members of the consulates, and my dear students. It's been one of the greatest days in my life. I always claim myself to be 65 years of age. But today I feel 65 years of experience and 0 years of age. Botho, in all its endeavor, we talk of innovation, we talk of entrepreneurship, and we talk of leadership. And our prime motive is to do more. I think we are here to do that in Lesotho, a country which I always cherish, which I left 10 years ago. And I'm back here with a bang. In introducing our Honorable Education Minister, I always take privilege. I always take pride because she was one of my senior teachers in the National University of Lesotho in the Faculty of Humanities. And whenever I meet her, I wouldn't address her as Honorable Minister. I only address her as Professor because this was the credit that she carried all the way from the National University of Lesotho and guiding us all the way in the education process in this country. I have great pleasure in introducing our own Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Pamod. Welcome, Madam. When I landed in Botswana in the year 2014, I met this gentleman, a very warm person. It was an evening that we met him, and he was very smiling. And he asked me only one question: what made you to bring back to Africa? I said, I owe a lot to Africa, because when I see two of the guests here, two of the members of the board of directors here, I'm just overwhelmed when I see them here, because it was their daughter who told us way back in 1986 in India that there is a country called Botswana. And her parents are here today. And I was so happy to come back. That's what I told them. See, Botswana was always in my mind that I wanted to come back. And this gentleman is a chartered accountant by profession. He has been declared as one of the best chartered accountants in Africa. And he holds the partnership in the Grand Thornton in Botswana. And presently he is the chairperson of the board of directors of Botho University. May I introduce to you our own Managing Director, Chairperson of the Botho University, Mr. J. Ramesh. A postgraduate from one of the most popular institutes in India. Anyone who studies in India would love to be there in that particular institute, the Indian Institute of Technology, Mumbai. She's a product from that institute. She holds a very high degree for education. She holds a very high respect for students, staff, and she's more motherly. In one of the parties that was organized for the farewell party of one of our Deputy Pro-Vice Chancellors, so I was invited to the house and I was there. You know, I'm very happy to say that I'm a very sweet person. Indirectly say that I'm diabetic. And she said so, Rangan, she was so motherly, this person was so motherly, you would not believe. All the guests would have eaten only for one day the food, but I ate for 3 days because she packed the dinner for me, which I used for 3 full days in my house. I'm so happy to introduce to you our own Vice Chancellor, Madam Sheila Rajaram. Any institution, any organization needs a public recognition. And the recognition comes not only by the performance, but also by evaluation. We as teachers, we always talk more about evaluation. We always talk about assessments. My own colleague, Madam Monica, would always come and tell me, sir, I'm very proud to be in the assessment department, because she says, finally, I have to give the results to the students. And any one day, we always believe that this assessment and accreditation becomes part of our own recognition in the process of education and better learning. I'm happy here that, we have amidst us some of the best possible educators, some of the best regulators in this, especially the funding agency of the National Manpower Development Secretariat. I'm very happy that the director is here to acknowledge that there is a process of recognition. And all these recognition, ladies and gentlemen and dear students, have come except by the proper approval by the Botswana Qualification Authority. And we are very, very happy that some of the representatives are here. And finally, let me introduce to all of you our chairperson of the Advisory Council, who is here and who guides us in all our educational endeavors, who does all the possible support and help to us in enabling us not only to become a very good institution in Botswana, but also, as my director of ceremonies said, we take our pride in being the first international university of a university in the whole of Africa. May I have the pleasure of introducing the chairperson of our advisory council. I have got to introduce so many people here, so many well-wishers, so many of us who have come, taken the invitation from us, though it was at a very short notice. I'm extremely pleased that most of you are here. And I'm also very happy to introduce some of my colleagues back from the National University of Lesotho, who are all here. I would like to recognize the presence of Mama Kedi, who is the Dean of Humanities. I'm sure she's here. Yeah, she's here. She's here. I could also see the honorary French consul, he's here, and also the representative from the UNICEF, he is also here. So these show that, Botho is something that has come to stay. May God be the glory. Praise the Lord. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Just get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just trying to look at your faces and see if you are ready for entertainment. Are you ready to be entertained? I'm not seeing some faces I'm not seeing properly. Can I see all the faces? Yeah, it looks like you are ready to be entertained. So please don't blink, lest you miss great activities. At this juncture, let me call upon Botho University Choir to entertain us. BU Choir! These kids are just amazing. Please, let's give them another round of applause. Those are my students. I'm very proud. I'm a very proud lecturer. Okay, thank you very much, Botho University Choir. I can see by the faces, by the smiles on all faces, that everyone is entertained. At least I've fulfilled my promise. I promised to entertain you, and I've done nothing but that. At this juncture, I have an honor to invite on stage the Vice Chancellor of Botho University, Mrs. Sheila Rajam, to welcome our guests. Ma'am, may you please come and welcome our guests.
It's unbelievable. We've just been here for a very short time, and we already have a community that sings. Unbelievable. Yes. I humbly and graciously acknowledge our Lord, His Majesty, the King Letsi III, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, the Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable President of the Senate, the Honorable Speaker of the National Assembly, members of the Lesotho Cabinet here present, with Dr. Mahali Pamotse, the Honorable Minister of Education and Training as our chief guest, the Honorable K. Mathaba, the Minister in the PM's office, Honorable Loaele, Minister of Development Planning, Honorable R. Mukose, Minister for Water Resources, the House of Senate, the Parliament, the Lordships, Judges of Appeal Court and High Court. I know some of you are present here today. Members of the Diplomatic Corps, heads of international organizations, the Principal Chief, the Area Chief, the leadership from the Council of Higher Education, and the team members from the Council of Higher Education, the Chief Executive Officer, the Botswana Qualifications Authority, the Acting Chief Executive Officer of the Botswana Human Resource Development Council, and I have colleagues from other educational institutions here. I may not get everybody's names, but I know that the Chancellor for the Center of Accounting Studies is here. I met the Dean from the National University of Lesotho and a couple of other people as well, I know. Not remembering the names, my apologies. We have with us the chairman and members of the Botho University Advisory Council. Our chairman's here. I have other members who have come with us from Botswana. We have the chairman and other directors from our board of directors, our chancellor and former chairperson of the Botho University board. We have the SRC vice president for Botho University Maseru, Mr. Oinloe. I got that right? Yes. I have here our pro-vice chancellors, deputy pro-vice chancellors, our dean, who's on stage, and we have a number of people here, senior officials and captains of the industry, and most importantly, we have our immediate family and stakeholders here, the Botho University Lesotho staff and our dear students. You already saw how organized and beautiful was their performance here. Members of the media here present, distinguished guests, I hope I haven't missed anybody, so maybe I'll end by saying all protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, dear students, good morning. My name is Sheila Ram. I work as the Vice Chancellor at Botho University. And dear students, like you, I'm a student too. I've always been a student. It is with absolute pleasure and with great pride that I welcome you to the official launch of the Botho University campus in Maseru. It's a journey we started some time ago, and I know some of the honorable ministers here present have really been very supportive by making sure that they are here today to show us their support as well in this journey from Botswana to Maseru. So who are we? And why is it that we are opening a campus in Maseru? I do get asked this question pretty often. Botho University is a Botswana university. We were formed in 1997 as a computer training institute that then went on to become a multidisciplinary college and then a university. We are almost 20 years old in that respect. Our journey is like the journey of many of you present here. We born and brought up in this region. We are a university that belongs to the region to Southern Africa. So what made us come to Lesotho? As we grew in Botswana, we now have 3 campuses, over 5,000 students and 500 members of staff, and over 40 qualifications, various disciplines. As we grew, the Botswana government, through the Education Hub, whose former coordinator is now a Deputy Pro Vice Chancellor, my colleague, Mr. Moahi, is here in the audience. The Education Hub led many delegations through the support of the government of Botswana to the educational fairs here in Lesotho. And that was, I think, our first contact with what was happening in the higher education scene in Lesotho. And we found that our programs stirred quite a bit of interest here. And we also slowly but surely recognized that there is a great amount of synergy between Botswana and Lesotho as the countries complement each other, and hence eventually it has led to our presence here. Honorable Minister, first of all, I would like to thank the government of Lesotho and your ministry, along with the Ministries of Development and Planning and the Ministry of Finance, for having faith in us and for sponsoring students to study with us. I would also like to thank, I know mine is not a vote of thanks, it's a welcome speech, but I would be really amiss if I didn't thank all these very wonderful people who are responsible for us being here. I would also like to thank the regulatory body, the Council of Higher Education, for taking us through the various fairly elaborate and rigorous regulatory approvals. Ladies and gentlemen, Botho University is perfectly comfortable subjecting ourselves to very rigorous regulatory quality assurance. We go through this in Botswana. I have the 2 CEOs of the 2 main regulatory organizations, Botswana Qualifications Authority and the Human Resources Development Council, present here, and they will confirm that Botho University embraces the quality framework and will remain compliant at all times. I also need to thank the various government departments and supporting parastatals, because they have all been instrumental in so many ways for the various permissions, permits, approvals, visas, permits for staff who are here on ground, for those who've been traveling in and out. It's really been quite a lot of hectic work in the last year, year and a half, I would say. As you can see, we have a fairly large campus inside this mall. And currently our campus is only running at less than a quarter of its capacity, because our first enrollment is actually a small cohort of approximately 200 students. And that's the way we believe we should take our steps, slowly, steadily, making sure that we do what is right in Lesotho instead of rushing into a very big bang kind of approach. Because that's who we are. We are cautious, we are pragmatic, we're very careful about what we do. And I'm confident that our service levels thus far for our students will demonstrate to you the seriousness with which we see Lesotho. The combined presence of a number of our board and advisory council members is proof of the importance we give to the campus here in Maseru. Honorable Minister, as you can see, our campuses are indeed very hardware intensive. They are modern spaces. We thus have already made a very large investment here in Maseru. It is our assurance that should there be good enrollment of students year on year and our board members start feeling comfortable about the viability and sustainability of our operations here in Lesotho. Because being a private university, we are not privy to any grants or any of those kinds of soft funds. We actually, the only income we have is student fees, and all the rest is actually commercial financing. So hence, we shall be only able to invest in an independent campus, just like our state-of-the-art campuses in Botswana. I know some of the senior ministers and other senior officials here have visited us to see for themselves what we do in Botswana, and they will tell you that we really operate very high-quality campuses in Botswana. And we can put that here on the ground in Maseru, provided we are able to manage our risk. I'm sure you will all agree with me. At Botho, we have internalized quality as our core mandate. Our approach to quality, I always say, is a lot like a good pair of Nike running shoes. I'm sure in this hilly kingdom, many of you hikers and trekkers, you know what a good pair of shoes will do for you. Functional, sturdy, fit for purpose. That is our approach to quality. So you will not see many grand things, but when you get into our classroom, which is the core, we will be delivering our best. We are very student-centric. Thus, our focus is on ensuring graduate employability. Our programs focus on the needs of the economy, and we will not compromise on classroom quality. That's an assurance I give you. Regardless of where we are, you will agree our classroom environment is indeed very student-focused. Dear students, you have been in class for a few months now, and I'm sure you have realized the rigor of your curriculum. It is this rigor that will ensure that you achieve your fullest potential. So it's never going to be easy if you're studying at Botho University. That's a promise I make to you. Today's employers want graduates to be smart, savvy, ready to deal with complexity and change. And there's a lot that needs to happen in your country in Lesotho. We all know that. And this can only be achieved if you take your education seriously. Coming to university, I always tell my students, it's like going to the gym. You can have some really fancy equipment and some really wonderful trainers. But honestly, unless you get on with what you're supposed to do, you get on that treadmill and run, or you lift those weights, really, nothing will change. So you are adults. Our job is to facilitate your learning, and we will give you many avenues to learn, be it in the classroom, be it on your online portals, be it in the activities that is organized like choir, sports, the leadership opportunities that we provide you through the various activities of student services. But you need to get involved. And if you are not involved, you will remain bystanders and watch the world go past you. And that's not what we want a Botho University graduate to be. We want you to take the economy to the next level. And you need to be really engaged for that. I also urge you, dear students, to use your time here to understand what is happening in the rest of Africa. I mean, don't get very comfortable in your wonderful, cool, hilly kingdom here. Look outside as well. The continent of Africa is a giant that is only now awakening. And the future of the world is right here in Africa. So really, your education here at Botho University is not just to prepare you for work here in Lesotho at home, but for the whole of Africa and for the world. Honorable Minister, you have my assurance, and I say this on behalf of my board and advisory council and all our staff members at Botho University, that we fully recognize our responsibility to the Basotho people. As an educational institution, we know that we can make a positive social change. Look at this, we've been here for just over a year, and we already are a community, influencing each other positively. Making a positive social impact is something that we have entrenched in our vision. We also recognize that our small economies, be it Botswana, be it Lesotho, cannot employ all the graduates that our systems produce. And many of these young people need to be equipped with skills for the global opportunities that they need to find. We recognize that those of us, Botho University, coming out of Botswana to Lesotho, there is a great deal that we need to still learn about this beautiful mountainous kingdom as we come from a fairly flat desert country, right now reeling under the impact of a drought. So if you find those of us who come from Botswana a little greedy for your beautiful water, please forgive us. We would definitely, slowly but steadily, as we find our feet here, you will find us coming on board with programs that will support the economy grow in Lesotho. And we would keep learning so that we can serve you, our students, better. Once again, Honorable Minister, Honorable Ministers here present, all the distinguished guests, the regulatory bodies, we thank you for your support. And I, on behalf of our board and advisory council, hereby give you the assurance again that we will continue to invest in quality. However, to do this, we need your ongoing support too. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to our official opening. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sheila. And thank you for telling these wonderful people here that it's not going to be easy here. Guys, you heard what the Vice Chancellor said. From now onwards, I don't want to hear, ma'am, the work is too much, ma'am, giving us so many assignments. Please, it's not going to be easy. So I don't want to hear complaints anymore. Okay. Now, I have an honor to invite on stage our guest speaker, the Honorable Minister of Education and Planning, Dr. Mahadi Phamutse, the Minister of Education and Training, Dr. Mahadi Phamutse. Dr. Phamutse has a PhD in education, and I know for sure that education is at the center of her heart. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I know for sure that we are going to benefit a lot from what Dr. Phamutse is going to say. I therefore urge you to give her your full attention. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Minister of Education and Training. Honorable Minister, please take up the stage and officially launch Botho University Lesotho campus.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies. Let me pay my respect to His Majesty King Letsie III, the Right Honorable the Prime Minister, President of Senate, Morena Seiso Beren Seiso Ndate, Honorable Ministers of His Majesty's Cabinet, particularly ministers present here with me, Minister in the Prime Minister's Office Ndate Mathaba, Minister of Water Affairs Ndate Ralichate Mokosi, and Minister of Planning, Minister of Development Planning Ndate Mokoto Hlwaele. Ke a le hlompha bontate. Honorable members of both houses of parliament, heads of diplomatic mission, principal secretary in the Ministry of Education and Training, our government development partners, I learned that a few of them are here, Botho University management from Botswana, the management from the Maseru campus, leadership of other higher education institutions present, senior officers from the Ministry of Education and Training, Botho University staff, Botho University SRC and students, Bomme Libontate Batswadi, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, but also media houses here present. I respect you all. It is a great pleasure and indeed an honor for me to be here on the occasion of the launch of Botho University in Lesotho, a very historic international campus of the university indeed. For the Botswana-based Botho University to have set up in Lesotho is part of a story made possible because of the steps taken by the Lesotho government to expand access to higher education so as to build the necessary human capital for our growing economy. The government of Lesotho, Bomme Bontate, has decided to give everyone an opportunity to work hard and fulfill their potential, and has accordingly ensured that a world-class higher education system is open to everyone with the potential to benefit from it. We have no target for the right size of the higher education system, but we believe it should evolve in response to demand from students and employers, reflecting the needs of the economy of this country. The Ministry of Education and Training has set up a broad vision, at the center of which are the young people contemplating their futures in a world where no one owes them a living, where they must depend on their wits and drive to survive. Well-equipped students are ready to contribute to society and to business, keen to employ increasing numbers of skilled graduates. Speaking to both parents and students, taking up my responsibility for the education and training portfolio has confirmed to me the extent to which quality and innovative teaching is highly variable across the higher education system in Lesotho and even elsewhere. Some academics are willing to go an extra mile, supporting the struggling students and giving to them much more of their time than duty demands. These are the professionals who will change the youth's lives and from who I want every student to learn and have access to the kind of education that they advance. Master of Ceremony, there are those institutions and individual academics that take a different approach altogether. And I want to refer you to Botho University graduate profile in its intention to build a wholesome graduate. I'm reliably informed, ladies and gentlemen, that the profile brings together career traits, personalities, and indeed social interactional qualities, most of which cannot be promoted in a classroom. In addition, Botho has made it easier for students to participate in sporting activities, despite the fact that they are a year old. Service clubs, wellness events, cultural and environmental awareness initiatives, including an intense community service program. Raising the quality of teaching and learning is at the heart of the government of Lesotho, but our ambition extends beyond this important goal. We aim at driving forward social mobility by accelerating progress in widening participation such that many more Basotho with ability and interest can benefit from higher education. Our universities should be open to everyone who can benefit from them, regardless of family background or ability to pay. This is reflected in the commitment of the Lesotho government, which it has shown over years, to provide full bursaries to students in higher education institutions. I must tell you that this country is one of those countries that invest much in higher education in the form of provision of bursaries, full bursaries for students. Value for money matters even at higher education level. Institutions, on the other hand, must guard against management of their institutions, mismanagement of their institutions, by recruiting staff of a caliber that shall ensure quality and relevance of higher education to Lesotho needs. I have instructed the tertiary department of my ministry to never hesitate to put the academic leadership of all institutions, Botho included, under the leadership of a highly qualified personnel. That is professors, doctors, and academics of renowned academic acumen. I believe Botho University shall not fail us in this regard. To ensure that students have real value that reflects their diverse needs, the Ministry of Education and Training has warmly welcomed institutions of Botho's caliber to operate locally. At this juncture, I must point out that Botho University at the moment offers only programs that are accredited with our Council on Higher Education, which is a body that government has established specifically to quality assure the higher education institutions programs. Botho University, therefore, remains one of the safest private institutions locally at which your parents can confidently spend your limited savings by sending your children to. Higher education entry, however, does not always follow the traditional route of secondary school matriculation followed by full-time university degree, but many choose to undertake pathways that might include any foundation program that links to higher national diploma, higher national certificate, or apprenticeship, while others enter higher education later in life, mainly through recognition of prior learning, after spending some time in the workforce. I'm reliably informed, that Botho University shall afford every Mosotho willing opportunities of this kind. Ladies and gentlemen, this government values competition. My ministry strongly aspires for a diverse, competitive system that can offer different types of higher education degrees so that students choose freely between a wide range of providers and programs. The education sector strategic plan emphasizes access, quality, relevance, and equity. It promises to remove barriers to new entrants and to establish a risk-based framework for higher education, reducing burdens on some so that we can focus on oversight where it is needed. Bomele Bontate, we have already made a start by providing a new route for trusted new and smaller higher education institutions to grow their student numbers. My ministry wishes to see these institutions securing their own degree awarding powers and university titles. I must emphasize that the Lesotho higher education subsector has room only for high quality providers. We therefore will not allow defaulters on measures put in place to protect the future aspirations of the Basotho students. The minimum program accreditation standards must be satisfied fully. Institutional accreditation standards must be observed fully, and adherence to the requirements for registration of higher education institutions is mandatory. Our higher education subsector must be compliant with our standards that are set in the country. Clearly, there's commitment by Botho University to adhere to quality standards, as I'm informed that you are the first and still the only tertiary education institution in Botswana to be successfully awarded and re-certified with the so much sought after BOS ISO 9001 status. And my take of this is that please replicate the same commitment to quality education at Maseru campus so that Basotho shall know that you are here to stay. Master of Ceremonies, as we celebrate the arrival of Botho University in Lesotho and encourage their participation in the strengthening of our higher education space, we need to recognize that there is still more to be done to reshape the higher education landscape around students themselves. A synergized effort is highly necessary to, number one, drive up the quality of teaching to ensure that all students can aspire to fulfill a graduate career. Secondly, strengthen this shared commitment so that everyone has the opportunity to get ahead. Thirdly, create a level playing field for new competitors and sustain quality in the world ones. And the last one, increase the efficiency and strategic impact of the higher education research. Thank you once again, Botho, for inviting me to this official launch in Lesotho. And I hope that in the near future, I'll invite my Prime Minister to officially open a new university campus, obviously in a new permanent site. Master of Ceremonies, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my singular honor and privilege to declare Botho University Maseru campus officially launched. I thank you for your undivided attention.
You may take your seats. Thank you very much, Madam Minister Mengaka Mahadi, for officially launching Botho University Lesotho campus. At this moment, we would like to show you what Botho University really is. May you kindly devote some few minutes to watch Botho University corporate video. Technical team.
It gives me great pleasure to be here on this occasion to launch Botho University, Botswana's first private university.
Proudly carrying the distinction of being Botswana's first homegrown private university, Botho University was established in 1997 and has rapidly evolved over the years to become the leading multidisciplinary high-quality tertiary education provider. The name Botho is a national value that we share and is composed of many critical human values, such as respect, humility, and ethical behavior, all which are an integral part of Botho graduates.
There are increasing expectations from our society in terms of access to tertiary education and demand for more programs in various disciplines. There are also urgent demand for tertiary institutions to produce graduates with immediate utility to work in a highly dynamic, competitive, and a rapidly changing market-driven global economy.
We stay close to the industry, and which is why you see so many leaders of industry here today, because they work with us in making sure that what we produce is something that would be useful to them in the industry.
My background is within the five-star hotel industry. Over the last year, we've been developing and implementing the hospitality program, which is a Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. We certainly believe that we have one of the most innovative hospitality programs here in Botswana, one which combines both the practical aspects as well as the theoretical aspects of the hospitality industry, making sure that any learner or student with Botho University has the ability to both go into the hospitality industry directly on graduation and excel into that industry.
Botho University, in my experience, is probably the preeminent university in the city in terms of my neck of the woods, which is hospitality. The reason I think highly of it is because it was the first university to approach Landsmore to work together for the benefit of the students coming through. The benefit for the university students is that they can use what they've learned in the classroom in the real environment, because I'm certainly a firm believer that you learn much more on the floor of a department in a hotel than you ever learn in the classroom.
Having been here for 4 years now, and having acquired the skills that I got from Botho University, I'm very confident that I will work well in the outside world, in the industry, because Botho provides us with industrial qualifications, and we do practicals that give us a chance to work confidently in the industries outside.
From first-hand experience, I've actually come down to a point where I actually had to use some of the skills that I've actually learned in one module, which is operating systems and hardware. I was helping a friend of mine who actually had to install internet in people's houses. We did the configurations, we did the installations, with everything about the whole job. We did it with them. What we're learning can be applied in the real world.
Academic rigor combined with excellence in all extracurricular activities ensures that Botho University graduates possess a potential combination of skills We are one of the top-ranked sporting institutions in Botswana, having won all top accolades and championships in the country. This is not surprising considering the fact that we have extensive sporting facilities for basketball, netball, volleyball, soccer, and chess.
I've been involved in volleyball. With the facilities that we have here at Botho University, I've actually managed to explore my talent to another level.
I believe that most of us, if not all, have had an opportunity to transform their lives.
I'm a living proof of a developed person in terms of leadership.
It is in Botho University that I have truly realized my true potential.
We know that at the end of our student academic life here, they have to go out, but we still rely on them to be our ambassadors.
If you have been studying here for 4 years, you probably can develop a business. As an entrepreneur, you can create a job for yourself and other people. Right now, Mafia Soul employs about 17 young people.
I have a Lensetswana app which has 2 million downloads and a couple of more translation apps which are at 20,000 downloads each. The resources in Botho included maybe having pretty fast Wi-Fi and I'll say super awesome computers which are pretty fast too for your development.
When I came here, I must say that I didn't know exactly who I was, but the moment I left the institution, there was a lot I had discovered about myself. Before being SRC president, I was Minister for Gender and Social Welfare. I've learned a lot. Leadership is just one of the things that I was able to learn from this university. I also learned teamwork. I was able to interact with other people to try and meet a common goal or common vision which we shared. I would also like to say that I also learned a lot of Botho, which is something which I had, but it wasn't fully developed up until I joined the university.
My department is mandated to sponsor tertiary students. Currently, on our loan book, we have over 4,000 students who are being sponsored by the Botswana government at Botho University.
This modern campus and the state-of-the-art buildings that I am inaugurating are proof that in Botswana, the private sector continues to contribute to economic diversification.
We are quite happy with the infrastructure in terms of the buildings, in terms of IT, and in terms of the human resource which they have. We are quite pleased with that. Right now, we work together with the Human Resource Development Council to say which areas should we support our students.
When we came into existence in 2003, Botho, as a college then, was one of those that we registered because we saw a lot of promise in the establishment of that institution, especially because it was operating in a very strategic area of ICT.
Botho University is an ISO 9001 certified organization.
It is, as far as I know, the first university to have undergone that system. And we know it's very demanding and very complex, but that is the best route. So we were happy because it's exemplary, but it is also a major milestone. It is required for universities to be very competitive globally.
We are actually very pleased to work with institutions which are certified because it also gives us confidence to say we are going to get value for our money.
We have never regretted our registration of Botho. It has been the leader of the league of that first generation of registered private colleges. It grew very fast. It established very strong and credible international partnerships.
We have got partners in Africa. We have a partnership with the University of Venda. In the US, we have a partnership with Black Hill State University. We also have partners in India. We have partnerships in the UK. We really place a lot of importance to these partners because they help us to improve our quality perspective. The partnership focuses on 3 aspects, that is student-staff exchange, curriculum development, the technical aspect of it, as well as also the research development.
As part of the national HIV response, there's a need for the introduction of new information systems throughout the country. The Botho internship program allowed us to provide IT specialists throughout the country who could support these systems, and this was key to making sure that we had the information we needed to run the program.
We run the Bachelor of Science in Computing at Botho University. There's some very strong and talented graduates in the program. I know they're working well and creatively in their careers so far. The program is hard work, it's demanding and challenging, whether it's been taken at Botho University or here at TSI. It's great to see students achieving highly in the program. It says a great deal about the hard work of the students and about the excellence of the teaching. Botho is inspiration to us. I hope we'll work together for a very long time to come.
The working atmosphere in Botho is so conducive that I really look forward to coming here and work every day.
When I look at Botho, the most interesting thing that I enjoy myself doing here is the engagement of all my colleagues and by the top management, including the senior management team.
Botho is, for me, it's a talent pool where the employers in the region and even beyond can hire our graduates with utmost confidence.
One thing that just immediately struck me when I joined Botho University was the culture of continuous learning and continuous improvement.
Botho University, excellence, leadership, and innovation.
So now you know exactly who we are and what we are made of. I now have a pleasure to call upon one of our board members, Mrs. Katesanye, to come and give presents to our guests. Bahulu. These are very big presents, that's why they are taking time. Hona asidi mponyana he, kidi mpohadi. Re jwalo rona botho mona ha re nna re etsa mpho tsena tsontso thwe ka nna phetlwa ena rona ha re re le go mpho ha e phetlwe meno, obviously ha ona motho a ka e phetla meno ena e tla o loma bana e kae o so kanana na meno a yona makae ena le ha o ka ba o thu sebete o kekebe wa ba wa e phetla meno. At this point I would like to call upon the Vice President of SRC, Mr. Ayo, to come and give the vote of thanks. Sir.
Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. All protocol observed. My name is Eni Ayo Samuel Oyinloye. I am the Vice President of the Honorable SRC body, and it is my pleasure this morning to give a vote of thanks. I would like to start by thanking our guest speaker, the Honorable Minister of Education and Training, Dr. Mahadi Pamote, for officially launching Botho University Lesotho. I'd also like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the ministers who found it worthy to grace Botho University launch with their presence. Special vote of thanks goes to all the dignitaries and members of diplomatic corps who are in our midst, especially the members of the Board of Directors and Advisory of Botho University, as well as the regulatory boards who came all the way from Botswana to grace this occasion. We are really humbled to have you in our midst. I would also like to particularly thank officials from the Ministry of Education and Training and Development, as well as the Ministers of Labor, for their continued support. I would also like to thank you all for leaving your busy schedules to share this moment of history making with us. And I would also like to thank the following companies for their tremendous support in making this occasion a success. Please, ladies and gentlemen, the list is not in any particular order of importance. These companies are Eat More Catering, Kami Decor, Jam Session Sounds, DJ Alex, Dr. Blueprint, Tikita Restaurant, and Primi Piatti Restaurant. Last but not least, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to Mr. Baholo and everyone from the Maseru Mall management, as well as Mr. Mpo Balopi and team from Native Impressions Marketing Agency of Botho University. How can I forget to say thank you to the choir and the ushers from Botho University for their entertainment and the wonderful acts of service they gave today. Finally, it would be a tremendous mistake not to thank Botho University staff, SRC, and students for showing their support in this occasion. And really, I really appreciate all of you for coming. Re a leboha.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. We are going to have a national anthem as we have come to the end of this launch. But from here, the dignitaries and the ministers will be ushered to the campus where they are going to inaugurate Botho University. As they are being ushered, please, ladies and gentlemen, more especially students, remain seated. For students, your refreshments will be served here in the tent. So please remain seated. Only the dignitaries and the ministers will go to the campus to officially inaugurate Botho University. After the national anthem again, I'm going to ask honorable ministers and all the dignitaries to come on stage for the photo shooting. Please, we would like to tell and show our colleagues in Botswana that the Lesotho government is supporting us. Please, we would like to have a photo with you. And I'm sure most of you will be happy to take a photo with me. So it is for your own good to come for photo shooting. Okay. The choir, are you ready with the national anthem? Please let us all stand up for the national anthem. kilona ki mori hlahile ki mori hutile rata Mutimo akobulu kele sutu ufedi sedi twali maswenye ho fasile na bonta taruna li beli kgotso nala. Can I have the ministers and all the dignitaries for the photo shooting? Students, don't only remain sitting, but also remain silent. I know you'll love to have a picture with me. I'll go later. I'll go now. And the color. I can't wait to have a picture with you. Attention, please. Attention, please. Bari e khotjwa ile maoto mane. Imagine hore na ha ile maoto a mabedi a rwetsenyeta tse turu ho tla ba jwang. I forgot to mention that lunch will be served at Tikata Restaurant. All our invited guests will be ushered to Tikata Restaurant for lunch. Thank you very much. The ceremony is over.
It's up.